Okay folks, I'll just point the camera out the window. Nice sunny day. It's pretty hot today. We all know climate change is implicated in this. We can't get around it. Anyway, we're going to do an interesting one. Oh, I'm so hungry folks. I'm on a diet. I'm trying to lose weight and I just had a diet shake. They taste really nice. But they call it a VLCD, very low calorie diet. It's called OptiFast, and yeah, I'm just trying to lose the weight that I have to lose. It's not easy dropping kilos. It's really, really difficult without you getting hungry. Hunger is indeed a part of pretty much most low-calorie diets. Well, that's my experience, but it's going to be good. I've already lost some weight, which I'm happy with. But it's really challenging dealing with the temptations that you get. Like soon it'll be Christmas. And if I'm still dieting then, well, I certainly, even if I stop, when I stop dieting and I start to open up, eat more calories, I still can't just mindlessly stuff my face full of chocolate and other Christmas fare. Anyway, we're photocopying this, so I can't fucking well keep chewing through loads of nosh. I have to consider that I have to keep the weight off because it's extremely important in dieting to keep the weight off, and it's not as easy as it seems, and it's easy to get stuck on that. I'm going to make this a bit bigger. So yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do to keep the weight off after you've so lovingly stuck to your diet. It's not a loving thing, I must say. It's pretty. I wonder how big we're going to make this. But basically, yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. To lose. I'm actually going to pull that up. We're going to do something. We're going to just get out of that. We're just going to keep it on that, and we're going to move the original. We're not going to make it negative first, but basically, yeah, on the inside it says, and everything else we have in common. Happy birthday. Well, my brother, I'm not a female, but my brother is still my brother, even though this is a male to male, I think. But basically, I don't get along with my brother, even though he's really, really popular and has so much in the way of being popular and having all these gaggles of friends. And I just feel like it's really bad for my self-esteem that he can't even love his own sister with the same kindness that he has for his friends. And that's really an insult. My brother is an insult. He's a bully. And of course, bullies are often popular people. Yes, we all know that. And I've got one as a brother, which is really sad, because why should siblings fight? Why should siblings hate each other just because they're different to each other? You know, my brother really hates me. He hates my art. He hates who I am, everything I am. He hates my music. You know, honestly, I really find that an insult, to be treated with such contempt because I did something wrong in the past. I know I did, but I'm trying to fix it up. I'm trying to get on television because I don't want to hold a grudge against my brother forever. I don't want to fucking hold a filthy grudge forever, but I can't move on until I've made my place, found my place, and that my brother will be sorry he even insulted me. So I'm trying my best as a person with disabilities to make this something good. And it's really hard, and there are problems we have with the systems that I'm using. Trying to get on television, we're going to use this. Trying to get on television is really, really, really difficult. And it's really difficult when you've got the coronavirus in play, because that's become the darling or the pet of the TV channels, to have something always there to supposedly pull the ratings or bring the viewers in, and basically they know they can make money, and it's all there. It's already made. They don't have to go searching for anything else. They just have this stupid coronavirus, and it's just there, and it's always there, ready for them to use. And people like myself who are trying to do something fucking useful with their life when their life's been fucked up by circumstances, trying to find a way. I know what we need. So I'm trying to undo what I did in the past when I was young that affected my relationship with my brother and also my father. They don't respect me, or my creative art. They hate my photocopier work. That's the feature of both my father and my brother's bullying, is the hatred for what I do here. And I got to fucking prove them both wrong. And I'm really upset that they have to be so mean-spirited. You know, they both have lots of fucking friends. They both get along with people. Why can't they fucking treat me with the same respect that they treat them? No, it's not right. I'm not going to stand for this. This looks better background-wise, but this one looks a lot better with the swirls I can see. So I'm trying to get fucking RESPECT from them. And they just don't want to show me any RESPECT. I know it's a woman's song about for women's lib. And indeed, I am a person who loves women's rights, because women's rights are important, and I want to become a CEO and a scientist, building copier systems that are really good, that are really, really work well, and that are good for the planet and good for humanity. And basically, women need to be free, to not have a glass ceiling above them, so that they can build dreams and make differences without the patriarchy of the male. And yeah, I'm trying my best to make a difference. And basically, this looks really quite nice. And basically, I just want to, so I do believe in women's rights, certain things. There are, however, certain things I believe in that may circumvent women's rights. I can't say what they are because it's too controversial, and I don't want to upset people, because I'm not the kind of person that wants to do that. I have my own personal, but when it comes to stuff like being a scientist or a CEO, I'm all for it, folks. I really am. Because women can really make a difference if they're given the opportunity. So, I'm interested in making a difference. And women, should be allowed to do that, like anyone. I know that most CEOs are men, although incidentally, even though she didn't run the company terribly well, but Ursula Burns was at one stage CEO of Xerox Corporation in America. And she was also a black woman. So that, even though I don't agree with her in that she was still a money fucker, money greedy sort of person, it's still encouraging to see that it was a female for a change instead of a male. But basically, yeah, I'm not interested in profiteering. I'm interested heaps in philanthropy, real philanthropy, folks, not fake show-off type philanthropy that which is money fucking disguised, because you don't want to try to use philanthropy as a way of getting people to buy your product and then you fucking show your true colours that you're a fucking money fucking greedy pig. We can't have greed in the future. We can't have greed. We got to be givers, not takers. We got to give. We got to use our privileges to. How big are we going to make this? No, 180, or was it 100, 200? So yeah, we got to use our privileges to help find solutions to real world problems like poverty and what else was I thinking? Poverty and I'm hung up. I can't think. Sorry, folks. Sometimes it happens. I get a little bit caught. I forget what I was going to say. But we got to make a difference in the world. We got to try and end poverty, and we got to try and make good working conditions. Like the photocopier factory I propose in the future is going to pay the workers a little bit more than what they're actually worth, instead of it being slave labour. And we're certainly not taking the labour off Australian shores and putting it in China or India or Vietnam, which is one of the manufacturers of this device, as well as China. We're not going to do any offshoring. The only thing offshore that we're going to make, or we're going to have, is we're going to mine rubbish tips. We're going to mine the rubbish tips of India and China for e-waste so we can build photocopiers, and we're using these recycled materials to cut down on the use of mined materials. And we want to try and clean up China and India, for example, and other places, so they can have a clean and green future. Bring back fresh running water. But basically, we got to think of the future, folks. And we got to think of humanity and nature. For without nature, we can't have humanity. And we don't want mankind to go extinct, folks. And these photocopiers are going to last 60 years. The service life is going to be 60 years for spare parts, consumables and service. And then it's going to be easy to dismantle for recycling in the end of its long life cycle. So when we build these machines, they're going to be recycle friendly to make it easier, to give people the future more of an incentive to recycle this equipment when it's at the end of its long life cycle. So you got to think of the future, folks. We've got to think of something. Now we've almost forgotten about my brother and my father, but that's all right. We don't need to bring attention to those twats. They're going to apologise before I fucking talk to them or see them again. That's the imperative, and I need to go on television to do that. But anyway, that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.